Okay, that's the parking area for the Roaring Brook Trail up Mount Greylock. We're climbing Mount Greylock, and this is where we're going. I think we take the trail up to a road or a campground. Then we hit the road, I think it's called Sperry. And then we will hike up the Hopper Trail and maybe even part of the Appalachian Trail to get to the summit. Rain today. The forecast has luckily changed. There's some rain early this morning, and I don't think it's supposed to rain again until noon. We still have some of the rain, but I think it's going to clear up. But then this afternoon it's going to rain. So in any event, let's hope it holds off for this climb. All right, 1.5 to the campground, and then we're not far from the summit, but that's where we came from. That's a ski slope, and this is where we're going, right along a little creek that feeds into Roaring Brook, I think. There was a bridge out back there and a small detour, but it was very easy to cross the stream on rocks despite the fact the bridge was out, so it was no big deal. So we're gonna keep going up. This looks like an old road of some sort, and it's the Roaring Brook Trail to Sperry Campground, which they said was strenuous, and this part is fairly strenuous. All right, that's where we came from. This is where we're going, and this has basically been a jeep trail or a logging road or something, just straight up, without a break. So we just rested for a minute, drank some water, and continuing on. I think the trail comes up an arm of the mountain and just goes straight up the arm, and I don't know if we're on it yet. This may be the ridge of the arm. We may be going to that and then heading straight up. But at any rate, there's some point there's a campground, Sperry Campground, and we'll have to road walk for a minute, get on the Hopper Trail, and then join up with the AT, I think, to go to the summit. Once we're at the campground, it won't be far. That's where we came from. This is where we're going. The woods have really thinned out here. It's kind of a pine thicket. Although it looks like we're going back into the thicker woods. This is really pretty. The trail is less steep here for now, so that's gotten a little better, but otherwise it's really not much different. This is like a road walk up the hill. The trail has been very easy. That's where we've been. Deer Hill Trail, Roaring Brook Shelter, Roaring Brook Trail, 1.5 miles to parking. So I think that means we have 1.5 miles to go, maybe. I don't know. Beautiful stream. I'm pretty sure I broke my toe on Mansfield yesterday. It was okay today until I kicked a root just now. It's very painful, but going uphill is not bad. Coming downhill would be bad, with my toe jamming in front, up in my shoe. Anyway, we're getting close. I should have mentioned we started a little after 7, so I think it was 7:05, 7:10, and it's 8:02 right now, 8 o'clock. So we're making good time, I think. The trail is definitely not as steep, so that's good. Should be able to make better time now. Okay, so there's where we came from. We're just discussing which way to go because the Hopper Trail goes down. That says to the summit, so that's got to be the right way, right? Hopper Trail to summit. So that's the way we go. I think this is the campground right over here. I see a shelter. Here's where we came from. Here's where we're going. Some nice folks over there at the campsite pointed us in the right direction. This is Sperry Road. And we're heading up here and we should see Hopper Trail on our left up here in about point 3 or 4 or so.
You didn't realize I was on camera.
Alright, that wasn't very far out of the campsite to this sign up the Hopper Trail. It says 1.75 miles to the summit, but I just don't think that's right, but I don't know, we'll see. Another sign. We just came from here. So these signs are basically telling us, I think, to go this way. We just passed a nice couple who I spoke to at the summit yesterday that told us what trails to take. They hiked up and they hiked all the way up Hopper and they stayed the night and they're hiking back down. So in any event, we're heading this way. Alright, it says 1 mile to the summit. That's where we came from. Yeah, we definitely don't want to go on the Overlook Trail. 1.5 miles. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, well, that's where we came from. Really close to the road. That's where we're going. These junctions seem to be pretty well marked. I don't think the trail was very well marked at the bottom, but it's great the closer you get to the top. And maybe it's designed for a lot of folks camping up there. The campsites we just passed. But anyway, the trail's been just great, very easy the past mile or mile and a half since the campground, since before the campground. And we're making good time. It's 8:37. It's been an hour and a half. We should be at the top shortly. We're under a mile to go. The boys may be there. I keep stopping to take pictures at the intersections. And they're ahead of me. All right. Be right back. All right, that's where we came from. This is where we're going. I believe from this blaze and from that sign that this is the AT. So now we're on the Appalachian Trail. Alright, well, that's where we've been. I didn't expect to see this. I forgot about it, but this is where we're going. And I forgot all about this pond. Oh man, what a cool place. It's almost hard to believe I'm seeing this in person. It's just one of those spots on the AT. Very cool. Just very cool to be here. Even got some sun out right now. Alright, I guess I better go. I can hear the boys ahead. I can hear some cars. The summit is near. And we'll be driving down, which is great. Heading on to the next one, and hopefully the weather will hold for us. Appalachian Trail. All right. Almost there. The last part of this trail is a lot of rock ledges. That's where we came from. This is where we're going. You probably can't tell how steep, but it was pretty steep. Not as bad as the fire road at the beginning, but slick rocks, rock ledges. Almost there. It's like we're by the tower. All right, that's where we're going. That's where we came from. It's like the road goes over that way, the trail just cuts through here. Probably to keep hikers from getting hit by cars. The lodge is over there. The summit's over here. So, here's the AT. There's the tower. There's the lodge. Up here in clouds. We can see down there. That is, I don't know, North Adams maybe. All right, there's the good view. The clouds have cleared a little.